As a massive RPG fan, I have surprisingly never played a Pokemon game. It's about time I played a Pokemon game, and what better Pokemon game to play than the Pokemon game developed by the Pokemon developers who had, up until that point, never played a Pokemon game themselves. Pokemon Colosseum isn't exactly your traditional first Pokemon experience. It starts with an explosion as our protagonist steals a Pokemon from a bunch of baldy bastards, fleeing the scene of the crime in an honest-to-God pod racer. Where's my cosy, welcoming introduction to Pokemon? Where's my pleasant starting village to ease me into the adventure? This place is a shithole. This place is a shithole. I also think there's a body bag over there. Mate, the trick to body bags is to put dead bodies on it. Oh, so we've already got Pokemon. Is he a bunny? I'll be very happy if he's a bunny. Sassy nature. That's a rabbit, mate. That's definitely a rabbit. He reminds me of my bunny, Quill. He's a wee black bunny with a sassy nature. Espeon. She's definitely a cat. Big Ian, can I get a pint? Am I old enough to get a pint? This is a Pokemon game. Even though it's the early 2000s edgy Pokemon game, I'm probably still not old enough for a pint. I don't know where you might have come from, but relax, stick around a while. Okay, that's not the energy I thought he was going to bring to me. Aye, okay, relax, stick around a while. Maybe I would stick around if you would serve me something, sir. You've got a lot of shakers and plates and dishes on the go, but I don't actually see any food being prepped or stored. There's no forgiving that Team Snag'em. They don't deserve it. Not when they steal Pokemon from trainers. Yes, mate, I love that it's been reported on the news that Team Snag'em have exploded and maybe horribly burned and disfigured and in terrible pain. And everyone's like, yes, that's what they get for hurting Pokemon. Everybody's getting behind the eco-terrorism. I love it. I bet your Pokemon are impressive too. One of them's a rabbit, mate. He's really cute. I already love him. If the opportunity ever arises, I'd like to have a battle with you. Let's go right now. Square, go. You just challenge somebody in the pub? Can you do that? Can you just walk up to somebody and be like, I want my... I don't know what he has, right? I want my squirrel to fight your rabbit. My rabbit will batter your squirrel, mate. Yeah, I'm burning now. I'm on fire. It's full for... Wally, calm down. Right. We're just having a wee Pokemon battle. You'll scare the rabbit. Vroom, vroom. I just realised that our Willy over here is pretending he's on a motorbike. Rider Willy sent out... Wait, Rider Willy's a fucking Willy rider. Nothing wrong with it, mate. Absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. Espeon used confusion. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Alright, I thought confusion would just confuse the wee guy. Also, they're very cute. I love... Oh no. I'm torn. I'm already emotionally invested, right? The wee man, wee Umbreon, is a wee cutie, and he stands like a rabbit stands when it's pure at attention, or wee Quill stands like that sometimes if you're going to give him a blueberry, or if you're not going to give him a blueberry but he thinks you're going to give him a blueberry, he gets all like, you got a blueberry, mate? And it's very, very cute. But the wee raccoon guys are cute as well, and I think we just killed one of them. I'll call Espeon. I don't know what that does. Wes called Espeon. It's no good. Espeon's not listening. Cats, mate. You can't tell a cat what to do. Oh my goodness. That was not a lot of damage for us. Oh, it ran between his legs. That's cute. I feel terribly guilty about all this animal-on-animal violence. Well done, Umbreon. Well done, wee man. We did it. We won our first Pokemon battle against the Willy Rider, Rider Willy. I won my first Pokemon battle, hey! And from there, I head out to Phoenix City to test my newly acquired Pokemon skills, and I leave the old outskirt stand behind. I like the outskirt stand. It's a nice vertical slice of Pokemon Colosseum. Gives you the absolute basics of the Ori region and how the battling's going to work, and it doesn't overstay its welcome, and jrpg tutorials should never overstay their welcome. I also like that you get your wee pod racer and your Pokemon sit in the sidecar. That is a delightful little touch. Speaking of delightful little touches, there's two lads delightfully touching a wriggling body bag in Phoenix City. They're bringing it into the entrance of Phoenix City. We stumble across them bringing the body bag into the entrance of Phoenix City, and they are not happy that we have seen and or heard them bringing the body bag through the entrance of Phoenix City. I'm not really sure what the problem is. If it was such a big deal and they didn't want people to see or hear them, perhaps they shouldn't have brought a wriggling body bag through the entrance of a city during the day. But, you know, any excuse for a Pokemon battle, I suppose. I'm just going to go for confusion again. Oh my goodness. Cats, mate. Cats will mess you up. Espeon levels up, your dancer. Not Espeon. Umbreon. Level 20. Wait a minute. Level 27. Why are we such high level already? You just started. What's the point in starting at level 25? Of course, because like other Pokemon games would be like a coming of age, wouldn't it? So you probably start at level 1 because you're like 10 years old and you're just starting out your journey, whereas wee Wes over here has already committed domestic terrorism. So he's kind of past that stage. You know, he's kind of past that stage. Robbers! They're robbers! You be quiet, we're not robbers, we're kidnappers! Get it? Kidnappers! Mate, that's worse. This is tied good and tight. Can you believe those people? What a horrible thing to do. Terrible. Just as well they weren't robbers or would be in real trouble. The sack's mouth is firmly closed with a tightly knitted rope. Undo the knot? Nah, mate, it's cool. He's got this. What if I just go home? No, right, okay. Oh, I need to do everything. Wes tugged hard on the tightly knotted rope. The knot gradually loosened. Wes undid the knot, keeping the sack's mouth closed. I wish I didn't read it in that voice. Simon, be nice. I'm just saying she looks like a fish-type Pokemon, right? Do you get fish-type Pokemon? You know, she's got that sort of 280-degree peripheral vision thing going on. My name's Rui. I'm sure glad I met you. Those guys, did they use a peculiar Pokemon? What do you mean by peculiar Pokemon? What do you mean by peculiar Pokemon? No, that's fine. Alright, don't tell me then. Hey, Caterpillar! Mate, I love Caterpillar in JRPGs. When your party members follow you around. I remember trying to do this in RPG Maker. Like, probably like 98 or whatever it was called. It was very difficult to do. Can I talk to you that you're here? No. You two make one attractive couple. It makes me like, what the hell, mate? The lassie's just been kidnapped, was probably terrified for her life, and now you're trying to set her up with you know, her saviour, obviously. Stop being weird. So, young'un, how about indulging this old man? Let us battle. I know that you want to go see the mayor or something, but I want to fight this old man. Hoot Hoot really needs to get some sleep. Hoot Hoot's terrifying. We need to get rid of Hoot Hoot straight away. Confused Hoot Hoot. Hoot Hoot looks as confused as anything can possibly look as it is. Oh, Espeon fell asleep. Cats, mate. Cats just sleep all day. What they like. I'm going to try and shout at Espeon. Espeon! Eagerly responded to the call. There we go. Oof. I feel bad, I just battered that wee old man's pets. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Centre. We restore your tired Pokemon to full health. Would you like to rest your Pokemon? You don't do this for free, surely. Also, is that a coffee machine behind you? I'd kill for a coffee. I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Oh, you put the wee... because they're just in wee balls. I keep forgetting that Pokemon are in wee balls. The shelves are lined with books on Pokemon. I love that seemingly in the Pokemon universe, everybody's Pokemon daft. It's like a pet shop, mate. This is class, right? I love this. I mean, how would you possibly keep this stocked up, right? Because there's 500 million different types of Pokemon, and they won't all eat the same thing, surely. You know, do you think it just works like all grass types eat the same thing and all ghost types eat, you know, spirits of the damned and things like that? Or do you just put some cat food on the shelf and call it a day? If your Pokemon falls asleep in a battle, just call out its name. I already figured that out, mate, because I'm level 25, you see. This is not my first rodeo. To catch a wild Pokemon, you need a Pokeball of some sort. That's common knowledge. But as you know, there are no wild Pokemon around these parts. Huh, so there's no demand for Pokeballs, meaning nobody sells them. Is this just the adventures of Wes, Umbreon, Espeon, and the wee fish lassie? I want my Pokemon to follow me around. Oh, excuse me. God damn it. We're just going to stand here, and if the fish lassie would get out the way, then I actually think we can help the Pokemon. Yes, mate. You're going to get lapped by your own Pokemon. Can I just say, you have an absolutely delightful wee house. This is class. This does kind of look like a Pokemon house in 3D, doesn't it? Like a sort of futuristic one with a big telly. Nothing but news about Team Snag on every channel all day long. Usually they'd have at least one channel showing anime or something. Get this pish off the telly, get a bit of Dragon Ball on the go. Welcome to Pre-Gym. This is a place for trainers and Pokemon to not only sharpen their strength and skills, but also their body and spirit. Mate, I'm not doing any burpees or anything like that. Get stuffed. I'm not the type that does his thinking in the head, so I'm... What does that even mean, mate? So I'm stumped by stuff like this? All my thinking comes from my arse. Actually, now that I've said that out loud, at some point in her day she got to draw Fat Pikachu. That's amazing. There's something going on with my very legitimate hardware. I can't see what these say. That's really quite... I like that. That's not the noise a rabbit makes, but that's fine. Since you're already here, do you feel like having a battle? Hell yeah. You'll be facing 4 trainers. They're all a handful. I can vouch for that. And now this is where your opponent enters. There's no way there's just a person in the Pokemon. Kind of nonsense is this? Do you feel like taking on some grass-type Pokemon? Then I'm the one you want. Okay, he's telling me that it's grass-type, which doesn't do me any good because I only have 2 Pokemon. Cool trainer Botan, is that right? Why does that thing have big lips? I like him. Right. Okay. Your first one looked like a freak, but I quite like the other wee pink guy. Just put this wee guy out of his misery. Easy, mate. My Pokemon are the strongest there is. Level 27. Level 27, mate. This isn't my first rodeo. Get this guy out of here. Back in the tube, Botan. That'll be another day without daylight for you, wee man. What's the tube got for me now? Oh, the tube came out of tube. Hey, yes. Water-type battling to me. I'll teach you just how strong the water can be. She thinks because I'm thalassophobic that that's going to intimidate me, but it doesn't. Bubbles, mate. You know what? Rabbits and cats both famously hate getting wet. So water types could technically be quite bad here, but it seems like it's going to be okay. Ah, it's going to be fine, mate. A critical hit. Stop being so bloody fast. Or are you fast in the mind? Absolutely not, mate. You might have raised your agility, but you're slow in the heat. Psychic critical? Oh, I pulled a wee sad face. I kind of feel bad now. I was calling him slow in the heat. And then he looked really sad that I did that. And now I feel bad. My goal is to become the ultimate water-type battler. Back to more training for me. Yep, back in the tube hen. In you go. What's in tube number 3? A 10-year-old. You don't look like a trainer. Well, it doesn't matter. You can learn how a proper trainer battles from me. Mate, you're like 10. Rich boy. I hate him. I hate this wee guy. Do go. That's crap. His Pokemon's massive. Alright, the other one's... the other one's a hairy slug, so it's fine. You had me a wee bit intimidated, mate, I'm not gonna lie. And then you pulled out the hairy slug. I assume it's a hedgehog. I know it sounds daft, right, but I don't trust this wee thing. It looks totally harmless. And that makes me think it's the most dangerous thing on the field. Also, has that Trapinch got a diaper on? Are we fighting a hairy slug and an incontinent Trapinch? Oh! One hit, one kill. I don't feel bad about that. The wee Swinub, whatever it was, I think it slept through the whole experience. I think he's fine. That's definitely got a diaper on, mate. Use sand attack. Oh, that's jobby. That's jobby. It just covered my cat in jobby. Get this thing out of here. There we go. The way you battle is interesting. You might say it's unique, or maybe it's just chaotic. It's just better than you, wee man. Don't think I'm above rubbing into a 10-year-old's face if he's a wee rich twat, right? He started it by being a wee rich twat. I wish you the best of luck. Aye, very good, pal. Into the tube with you. Do you keep chugging on with your battle challenge? Give me the finest the tube has to offer. Is this his mum? Or his wee sister? Or his big sister? Your challenge is accepted. I do hope you're ready. Born ready, mate. Lady Gwyn. That sounds like a Dark Souls boss. What the hell? Geodude and... This is cheating, mate. What's this all about? Mate, that's a rhino. I love rhinos, but you can't just be... you can't just put out a rhino against a rabbit. That's cheating. I want to report her to the authorities. I can't remember if we actually saw what my secret power was. So I think we'll start trying to get rid of Geodude, because that Rhino looks like it's probably just going to kill us anyway, so what's the point? I am going to see if Confusion works, if Psychic stuff works against what I assume is Rock type. Alright. Oh! Never any doubt, mate. Never any doubt. Geodude. Geodude, more like. Got him. Right, come on, Umbreon. It's paralysed and unable to move. We paralysed the Rhyhorn. Well done, Umbreon. I thought she was going to smash us, but we're actually doing okay. And I like rhinos are like my favourite animal next to rabbits, so this doesn't bring me any pleasure, but you need to go. Come on, Umbreon. One last one. He's paralysed. Do the do. Yes! Never any doubt. My battling style must have been too sophisticated for you. That doesn't make any sense. Kicks her up the arse. Back into the tube. Oh. Ah. The villain of the piece. There's no way his name's Fufufu. Or is that just the noise he's making, which is equally as embarrassing, to be quite honest. Fufufu. I have a feeling I may see you again somewhere. Aye, in the final battle, mate. You must be travellers. Welcome to Phoenix City. I am Escade, the mayor. Is there something that I may be able to assist you with? Can I assist you with a haircut, Chief? I like the fact you follow me about, right? But you don't have to be glued to my arse. Hey, Wes, we finally found you, you filthy double-crossing traitor. So it turns out Wes was a member of Team Snag'em all along, but he betrayed them, you see. And he stole their little snag machine. The machine turns ordinary Pokeballs into snag balls, allowing you to snag Pokemon from other trainers. But we don't actually have any Pokeballs just now, so we just batter the Baldies, or one of the Baldies. The other two, I assume, forgot to bring their Pokemon with them today. You would think everybody in a Pokemon game is Pokemon, mate, but no. They don't have their Pokemon, so we batter the Baldies. I have to say, Rui takes this pretty well. You know, you would think she would be at least a little bit concerned about your previous life as Team Snag'em's top snagger. But no, in fact, she's immediately like, oh, my gallant prince. Her words, not mine. Let's go buy Pokeballs! She's well up for it. Encourage me to steal other people's Pokemon, let's do it. Right, where's the shop? You don't sell Pokeballs. Rui, I like your thinking. I wasn't so sure about you, but you're just like, yay, let's go and steal folks' Pokemon! And I like that. I like that enthusiasm. Do you have any idea where we can do such a thing? Do we just leave? We should go shopping for some Pokeballs. At the Pokemart, I went to the Pokemart, mate, they didn't have any Pokeballs. And if you see any Pokeballs at the Pokemart, you should speak up. She says you've got Pokeballs here. Am I an idiot? I'm probably an idiot. Pokeballs? Come to think of it, I haven't seen any being sold in this town. Oh wait, I think I heard someone saying that they sell Pokeballs at the outskirt stand. Damn it, Rui, I was about to go back to the place I'd been to in the first place where it turns out they sell Pokeballs and you stopped me saying don't do that, we need to get Pokeballs. And there aren't any Pokeballs here. There's Pokeballs over there where I was going in the first place. We'd be well on our way to stealing other people's Pokemon if it wasn't for you interrupting. Outskirt stand. Also check out my cool bike. Also get out of the side cart. That's for the Pokemon. You sell Pokeballs, mate? Here they are. A little dusty, I'm afraid, but otherwise perfectly usable. Ah, we're getting old stock. Yes! So we got them for free, you dancer. 5 Pokeballs. Rui. That's why everybody thinks you're my girlfriend. Give me a little bit of space, mate. Come on. Oh, she looks sad. She kind of looks grumpy that I've told her off. Oh, we're pals, Rui. Don't worry about it. Oh, it's you two. Something terrible's happening. Oh my. A whole lot of scary men came here. I think I even saw those 2 creeps who took off in the truck earlier. Not that it's dampened this guy's spirits, eh? This music isn't really making me feel the sort of severity of the situation. It's terrible. A big group of shady looking men marched into the mayor's house. But I just can't stop bopping away to these tunes, mate. What? Has he got a Pokeball on his head? Is his whole head a Pokeball? Alright. There's absolutely no way. Oh, I nearly died. I so don't like saying this, but we're not at liberty to keep your lady friend at liberty. She can see things that ordinary people aren't supposed to see. I'm looking at something I feel like ordinary people aren't supposed to see right now, Mr. Mirror B. Sir, I don't like the way the hair undulates. It's and maybe it's the constant hip movement that's doing it. I'm no big into the constant hip movement either, and yes, I did notice the Power Ranger standing next to him. But there's only so much visual information the human mind can process at once. Boys, I shall make my return to Pyrite now. Do you remember that I will be waiting for you to return with the little lady? Am I making myself clear? I won't accept failure from you again, boys. Oh, strike a pose. Let the music spin. Let's get it on. We're not getting it on, mate. What is that walk cycle all about? I like the fact the music stopped. It just kind of gives you time to process all of that. Trudley! Mate, you can't be called Peon Trudley. What is that? Oh! It's that one, that Pokemon! Those jerks captured me because I saw that Pokemon. I can see a black aura coming from it. They must have done something to that Pokemon. Wes, be careful, this Pokemon isn't afraid to attack people. Oh, it loves it. Look at its face as well. It loves attacking people. I know, Wes, I hate to say this, but there's no other choice. You love to say this, mate. Get that Pokemon back from the bad guys, please. You have to. She's desperate. Desperate for us to steal people's Pokemon. Did we get him? Did we get him? Championes! A dancer! I forgot he was called Peon Trudley. Peon Turdley, more like. Oh, the banter. Oh, would it feel like getting your Pokemon stolen off you, mate? That's how it feels. Like shite. I'll be a better Pokedad than you'd ever be. What are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirror B's going to chew us out. What is there to do? Run away! I was just going to say, mate, just run away. Well done, lads. You did it, Wes. You snagged that Pokemon from that goon. Let's get all of them back from the bad guys. We've got to steal them all. Shadow Pokemon have had their heart artificially locked away to make them stronger. I'm not really sure how it makes them stronger because it just gives them a bunch of annoying debuffs, right? So you've got your heart gauge, and your heart gauge is kind of your shadow Pokemon monitor. The more you use a shadow Pokemon, the lower the heart gauge goes. Eventually you can clear the heart gauge, you can take it somewhere, you can purify it. That's a bit later on in the game, frustratingly so. Now what the heart gauge also does is it locks off moves. Each shadow Pokemon starts with one move. It starts with Shadow Rush. Shadow Rush can also annoyingly lock your character or lock your Pokemon into hyper mode, which I thought sounded cool. I thought it was like a sort of Limit Break, Final Fantasy IX trance sort of mode, and it kind of is. But it means that you can only use Shadow Rush. So if you've unlocked some other moves for your Shadow Pokemon, you try and use them while in Hyper Mode, your Pokemon will just kick off and like attack you or attack your other Pokemon or whatever. You also can't use items on a Pokemon that's in Hyper Mode, and they will also very occasionally, I think it's only happened to me once, selfishly, as the game puts it, decide what attack they want to do themselves, and they'll just go do that, which I actually thought was quite cool. I quite like that. Although I have to say, the one thing I did like about the Shadow Pokemon thing, I actually quite like it in general. I think it's quite interesting. But I think the thing it has going for it is that for me personally, it helps me get attached to the Pokemon because I've worked my way through and I've slowly unlocked the moves from Shadow Rush to all the different ones, through all the moves, through all the struggles, through all the you can't use your items, you know, through all the misbehaving Pokemon, and it just gives yourself a little bit of a bond with the thing. So then you can eventually down the line go purify it, and then you've got a new Pokemon that you're already attached to. This is Pyrite, the town of Earth, wind and money. See, I told you, mate, all these different Pokemon types, mate, you only need 3. Earth, wind and money. You appear to be outsiders, you best beware. There are many ne'er-do-well sorts here, son. Hundreds of them. Bastards, a lot of them. The town's just full of bastards. A cacophony of bastards. So they are. Fortune-telling, son. Fortune-telling bastards, so they are. It would be weird, wouldn't it, if you were trying to have your fortune told and there was a queue. People call Fatine the mother of Pyrite. Her ability as a fortune teller is highly regarded. Just a while ago, she even determined where my wife is living since she left me. That's not a fortune teller, mate. That's a private investigator. It's also coincidentally none of your bloody business. Creep, that's why she left you, mate. Controlling. I'm Johnson. I'm the law around here. It's my job to uphold the peace in this town. Looks like you're doing a cracking job. Oh, what a twat. My name's Sherls. There's no way his name's Sherls. I'm the chief of police in this town. Are you two travellers? Yes. I see. Well, whether you are or not, it would be best if you were to... Did he immediately question my answer? Police, mate. Can he take a day off? Stop interrogating me. Officer Sherls. This town's descended into a state of lawless chaos. I couldn't guarantee your safety if anything were to happen to it, mate. Don't worry about it. I happen to know that good Officer Johnson is on the case. Oh, is this the boys? Alright, lads. Fancy seeing you here. Not you two again. Listen, you have to promise, don't tell her or me that we were hiding out here, okay? Wow, they actually just intentionally got to jail just to hide from him. Are you trying to sell me something? Well, sorry, I don't need anything. Please leave. You're quite right, Granny. That's exactly how you should treat strangers at your door, or in this case, that have broken into your house. Try to sell you something? Piss off. You're old. You don't need anything. Pirate Town's always had a history as a rough town. With all the muscle-bound roughnecks about, that's not a surprise. But when Duking, oh, that's his name. When Duking was in charge, couldn't decide if he was a duke or a king, so they went with both. There wasn't any of this lawlessness that you see today. We've just received breaking news. According to the arrested Snag'em member, the smaller snag machine is compacted enough to be carried by a single person. Wearing this machine transforms ordinary Pokeballs into snag balls. A snag ball is an alarming device. It can actually steal Pokemon from their trainers. It's hoped that this missing Snag'em machine will not be used for criminal purposes again. Those two bastards grassed us up. They spoke to the press about our snag machine. You can turn yourself in, but you don't need to be a grass about it. Psst, listen, if you were offered 10 potions for 10 quid, would you want them? Yes. If there was a deal that good, I'd keep it to myself. Oh, Gramps. Oh, Grandpa, what a prankster, eh? Oh, the banter for the Elgin. I was told by a very reliable source that you had 10 potions for £10. What's this all about? The name's Duking. You're the guy! I run the Colosseum here. You are the guy, my goodness. If you want to enter a battle, go see the Colosseum's receptionist. Is this the receptionist? Hello, wee man. I'm the lookout. Nobody is supposed to get by me. There's nothing special behind the bookshelf. Can I push this bookshelf? Yo! You keep looking out for people trying to get in here, alright? I tell you what, you keep a lookout and I'll be the look in. Right, I'll go in and make sure nobody's getting in there. Well, you come out here and make sure nobody's getting in there. I think that sounds good, wee man. You're doing a great job. Is this an illegal gambling den? Hello, little lady. Are you playing Mahjong? Are you drinking? That kind of looks like alcohol. How did you get in here? That's weird. My little brother's supposed to be on the lookout. Yes, on the lookout, mate, and I'm on the look in. Easy peasy. I don't know, man. This does look like an illegal gambling den. But in your defence, right, if I was to have an illegal gambling den, I would like to have a waterfall in my illegal gambling den. That's class. That's a classy illegal gambling den. None of this dingy basement rubbish. Duking, how much more are you going to take from Mirror B and his stooges? They're using you and the Colosseum. What's the matter with you? Have they sucked the spirit right out of you? The man that went out as Silva, he's Duking's friend, but he was really angry. His face looked all scary. Sorry, but I'm busy. You look busy, mate. Busy doing nothing. Busy doing nothing about the state of this town. Yo, your outfit's kind of weird. Yeah, mate. You know what, Chief? You're not wrong. Just because I can't cook doesn't mean I can't say your food tastes like shite as well. Welcome to Pyrite Super Grand Hotel. Stay in one of our ultra gorgeous suites and you'll be refreshed like you're brand new. Your Pokemon too. It's £100 a night. Oh no, no freebies now. Am I done with the freebies? This is a delightful hotel, by the way. I really... There should be, other than the fact there aren't any locks on the doors and some weirdo can just come in and watch me sleep, and there's obviously rust on every inch of the walls. But you've painted over the rust, mate. I mean, what else are you going to do? You can't polish rust. I think you've done a bang-up job. This is actually really quite nice.
I would stay here. I mean, not maybe not for 100 quid a night, mate, but I would, you know, I would stay here. I might have to stay here, actually, to heal the old Pokemon. You're quite the hottie. Why don't you lose that wallflower with you and be my sweetie? Who are you calling a wallflower, you wee tramp?
Rui only lets you steal shadow Pokemon. You are, after all, supposed to be a reformed criminal. But what it does mean is that your options are somewhat limited by Pokemon standards, I'd imagine. What that means is that when you come to somewhere like the questionably circular Jewel Square, you really need to dig in and grab every single shadow Pokemon you can. And about 40 minutes, 5 snag Pokemon and nearly 1,000 quid in hotel fees later, there was only one more shadow Pokemon in that square left to get.
Slugma. There's no way it's called Slugma, mate. I'm not even saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm above that. Oh my god! Slugma's the worst one. That's the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Slugma better not be good. See if somebody tells me, oh mate, you should be using Slugma. I hate it. I hate it so much. I don't know why. It's just like viscerally horrible. Just trap it in a ball and never ever let it out. Oh, we got it. This windmill generates electricity for powering the Colosseum. It may look a little worse for wear, but it's still going strong in active service. Oh, for 30 long years I have spun these gears. Oh, what's with you, younglings? Do you want to spin gears? Yeah, I'll spin gears, mate. Not to disappoint you, but this isn't a job that anyone can just pick up. Give another 20 years, then come back. I still won't have any gear spinning experience, sir. I've spent 20 years not spinning gears when I could be with you side by side under your wing, learning the ropes, spinning gears for 20 years, and then maybe I'd be as good at spinning gears as you. But if you expect to send me away for 20 years and I'll come back, I would be just as inexperienced as I am today. Didn't want to spin your stupid gears anyway. I didn't get here in time to make the registration. I've heard rumours that if you win the challenge, you get an awesome Pokemon like that Kale did. Wasn't Kale that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? Rui, I'm one step ahead of you, hen. What's that? You wanted to know if I have a weird Pokemon? Hehe, if you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. Right, time to steal this guy's Pokemon as well. Rogue Kale. I should have started with Umbreon because rabbits love to eat a bit of kale. Hey! Furret is a very lazy name for a Pokemon. Can we just put that out there? Cross Chop. I like Makuhita because all his names sound vaguely Japanese pro wrestling related. Furret use strength. Furret doesn't look like the type that would use strength. Oh my fucking goodness. Okay, I didn't come prepared for this at all. No! It was super effective. I didn't get to use my cross chop. Quagsire. You're up. Look at the size of the boy. There we go. Ralts is out of there. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's gone. I quite like it. It's that wee alien looking thing. I just figured out, so one of the things, I don't know if I've said it yet, is that the getting experience after every turn is quite annoying. I wish they would just give you at the end of the battle. They don't do that so that you get experience for everything that you do until your Pokemon die. So even if they die, they still got all the experience earned up to that point. I understand now. Anyway, let's kill this acorn. Ooh. Bye bye, seed. Oh, is that a wee spinning top? Machop. Oh no, Machop. Oh, Quagsire's no happy about Machop being here. He's like, mate, I'm the big one. You are considerably bigger than Machop. I thought he'd be bigger than that. I'll be honest. I've seen wee toys. I used to work in a toy shop. I just assumed he was bigger than that. Bye, Machop. I barely knew ye. More like Machomp. Yes. My shadow Pokemon! That lying Mirror Bee. He came up with that fancy, tough sounding name Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. You guys be careful too, don't be played for a sucker. That's about all they'll give you if you win at the Colosseum. Mirror Bee reports to Nazgauer about their plan to somehow pass out Shadow Pokemon to the winners of the Colosseum challenges and use that to steal your data. Very relevant video game, our Pokemon Colosseum. Silva, Duking's friend, the guy who was given Duking an old bollocking, has stolen a gear from the windmill power station to power down the Pokemon Colosseum. We are asked to go and retrieve this gear from Silva, despite the fact that the local law enforcement is
just there. They're just over there. There they are. Went to Duking thinking he'd be able to help us. He wasn't any help. Searched high and low all throughout Pyrite Town. Couldn't find silver or a stupid gear. I did find something of interest.
You're joking. I must have spent like £1,000 healing. When you can just do you. Why would I ever go to a hotel? The Pokemon can just be restored at the machine. I don't have a health pool. I'll just sleep on the floor. What's that? A gear? Why would I need something like that? Please leave. I love this wee old woman. She's like, please stop coming into my house and asking me stuff, mate. Wes found one jail key. Wes obtained the jail key. Guess we open this and talk to you. Hey, what? Well, thanks. You're letting us loose. I don't know or care who you are, but thanks. See ya. No. I wanted to talk to him. I just randomly let a man out of prison. I kind of thought he'd be like, oh man, Mirror B framed me and I was in here and I'm actually Silva's best friend and I know where Silva is and I'll take you to Silva. And instead he was like, cheers for letting me out, mate. See you later. I'm away to commit more crimes. Oh, there's a gear. I'm a genius. I might not be able to find Silva. I'm not a criminal investigator. That's the fortune teller's job. It's not the law enforcement's job. You'd think it would be, but it isn't. That's the fortune teller's job. But what I am is a stinking little dirty thief. So if I can't find the gear that he took, I'll just go and take someone else's. I can tell you're a man of courage and honour. I want you to enter the next Colosseum battle. I need you to win the knockout challenge and find out what is going on there. I can tell from a glance that you're no ordinary trainer. I know you can win, I'm sorry, but please help me.
Oh, your boy loves a good tournament, so he does. Run the gauntlet of 4 Pokemon trainers, defeat them all, become champion, win a TM and a cash prize. But honestly, I'm really just here for the Thunderdome vibes.
Mate, this is the Thunderdome. I know the Thunderdome when I see it. This is class. I love this. Right, no mucking about with this one. Quit hitting yourself, Espeon. Throw this idiot out of here, Maku. No, don't poison me, mate. I hate this wee shrew. Why does the lighting look so good in here? Am I out of my mind? Am I just making that up? I think this looks tremendous. Pyrite Colosseum Battle 2. Electric Boogaloo Reloaded. Oh, Meditite's a wee freak. Get the confusion in, man. Let's just start smoking these fools. Let's start smoking these. I am way too into this, by the way. I told you I love a Thunderdome. Natu used Peck. Peck yourself, mate. That's pish for you. You're supposed to be confused. Oh, Maku's no happy. It's super effective. Maku, get up here and punch one of them, please. Used Hidden Power. What's Hidden Power? That looks dangerous. Oh my, nice try, wee man. Like you can ram your yoga up your arse. One hit Wes strikes again. Pyrite Colosseum semi-final. I like him. I like the goofy ones, man. He's well goofy. Vulpix looks like the type of Pokemon I'm going to feel bad about punching in the face. Watch this. Vulpix will cast like Bone Marrow. Oh, it's okay. Umbreon can take it. I tell you who can't take it. Vulpix down with the one-hit Wes special. Pyrite Colosseum final. I don't trust Goldeen. Goldeen looks like she knows too much, so let's try and get rid of her as quick as possible. Goldeen used Surf. Goldeen, you can't just raise the water levels of the earth like that. Magnemite. Mate, you can't just be a metal ball with a couple of magnets stuck to you. That's not... What is that? Thundershock. This makes me nervous. Oh my god, Maku can't take it. You know it's got to be the boy, the lad, the big lad. Quagsire. Right, I can't bite metal, so we'll bite Bagon. And we'll also punch Bagon. Show him that ass, Quagsire. Bagon couldn't take it, mate. He took one look and went, not for me. I'm gone. Oh, he gave me a present. That was a nasty present. That was mean. What's your secret power in the Colosseum? Whatever that was, wee man, I dare say it wasn't very effective, but he did become confused. Well done, Umbreon. Umbreon can do no wrong. He's got a plan. Confused, mate. Hit yourself, you idiot. Yes. Umbreon wins again. Come on, take the W for yourself, Umbreon. Yes, mate. Not very effective. Doesn't have to be. The job was already done. All part of the master plan. And Umbreon levels up to level 30. You couldn't write it any better yourself.
Tournaments are, at least from the outside looking in, the quintessential Pokemon experience. You collect your Pokemon, you train up your favourites, you pit them against both friend and foe, all to become the best that no one ever was. What could be more Pokemon than that? I'll tell you what's more Pokemon than that. Because I am no longer on the outside looking in. And I have seen the true Pokemon experience for what it really is.
Eyes on the prize? No, I don't think it was so close to. Ah. No. Ah. Right, this time. 4th time's the charm. Just give up, Yanma, please. I don't even want you. My god. Strongest Pokemon in the game. Please capture it this time. Come on. Oh, you're taking the pass, man. You're taking the pass. This is torture. Is this what it's like to play a Pokemon game? Is this the true Pokemon experience? I feel like this is the actual true Pokemon experience. This might be a very different Pokemon game. But this right here, when you take away all the nonsense, all the silly costumes, all the silly names, the outlandish setting, the 2v2, the edgelord stuff, the cool guy stuff, the early 2000s stuff, and it comes down to throwing Pokeballs at an extremely frustratingly stubborn little flying Pokemon shit. Is this what it feels like to be a Pokemon fan? Get in the ball, Yanma! If you don't stay in that ball, I'm going to go mental. Yanma, mate, I don't want to hit you again because you'll probably die. Right, where's one of the good balls? Great ball, I guess. We used to sell them in the shop. They're good. They're more expensive than the regular ones, so they better bloody work. Right, come on, mate. I used the good ball, finally. Yanma has went to this PC storage facility where Yanma will stay for the rest of its miserable little life. I'm only joking. I'm having fun. I'm still having fun. I'm not only joking about Yanma staying in the storage facility for the rest of its life, though. That I mean.